for me, please? No way. Oh, wow. Second red square, please. How are you? All right, the middle red square. Let's see how fast we can get sitting still and quiet. Good job, Jaime. I like the way Jaime's sitting. Matthew. Nora. How are you supposed to be sitting? Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Now we've got a new game today, so I need you to listen carefully to the instructions, all right? This game is called... Nope, we're not. The game is called... Nora, you two separate. Nora, go over there and sit for me. Thank you, Carson. All right. This game is called Powerball. All right? Now here's how it's going to work. I'm going to switch you up. There's going to be two teams. One team on this side. Nora, please put the cone down. And one team on this side. We're going to focus today on our overhand throwing. Okay? So overhand throwing, let's see if I can get... Yes, ma'am. Wrigley, come on up here. Let's see if you can show us how to properly throw overhand. Just show me with your arm. Just motion. That's pretty good. Now face them and do it again. All right. Now I want you to focus on three things today when you're throwing overhand. I want you to think about stepping. Stay up here, Wrigley. Stay up here, Wrigley. Let me see if you can show us. Carson. I want you to focus on stepping with your opposite foot. So if you're throwing with your right hand, your opposite foot would be your left. Good. And so then if you're throwing with your left hand, your opposite foot is your right. Good job. So, Wrigley, we're going to take a step with our left because you're throwing with your right. Correct? And then we're going to point our shoulder towards what we're throwing to, which is going to be these balls. So we're going to point our shoulder facing towards the ball. We're going to step, and we're going to throw with our hand up by our ear. Not like this. We're not going to throw like this, right? We're not going to throw under. We're going to come right by our ear when we throw it. Okay, Wrigley? So remember that. Step, shoulder, and by your ear. Okay, try that. Step, and go. All right, try like this. Your shoulder's here, so put your foot in. You're going to step at the same time and throw like this. All right, y'all got it?
Yeah!
Now, here's how the game works. Here's how the game works. You must throw overhand, ready? Your foot, your shoulder, and throw them by your ear. Every time. So you shouldn't be underhanding. You shouldn't be using two hands. We're just working on one hand overhand, okay? Your goal is to get these balls to the other side. So for example, Jacoby, come here. If me and Jacoby are on this team, we must stay behind this line of cones, all right? So if I step across right here, it's not good. I need to be back behind here. So I have to throw from behind these cones to try and hit this ball over to the other side. So for example, if Jacoby throws it and he hits the red ball is going to roll over this way. If it comes past this side, then we're going to leave it where it's at. Okay? And that's going to be 1 point for this team. Now pay attention. Here's the thing. If Jacoby throws it and he hits this ball and it's rolling over here, but it hasn't quite reached this cone, this team over here, Carson, this team over here can throw it to try and knock it back over to this side. All right? So the ball's not done until it reaches past one side of these cones. So it's the same thing for this side, Carson. If I'm on this team, I'm trying to throw the ball over here to any of these balls until it rolls all the way past this cone. All right? Now let me tell you this. Listen carefully. This is important. Thank you, Jacoby. Sit down. These balls have point values, which means they're worth different points. So if a yellow ball gets knocked over to the other team, that's worth 1 point. But if the red ball gets knocked over to the other team, it's worth 3. Okay? So this is the power ball, all right? This is the ball that you're going to want to get. Now the yellow ones are important too, because what happens if, Matthew, what happens if the red ball ends up over here on this side of the cones? How many is that worth? 3. But what if all the yellow balls, Hayden? Are you paying attention? What if all the yellow balls end up on this side? Let's count them. How many is that worth?
1, 2, 3, 6.
Is he right?
Yes.
There's 6 yellows. So if all the yellows end up on this side, that's worth 6 points because it's 1 apiece. And if the red ball's over here, it's only worth 3. So you can't just focus on the red ball. You've also got to try and get some of the yellow balls over there. Okay?
Okay. And what did the point mean?
What does the point mean? Your team is trying to get more points, okay? So you're trying, if you're on this team, Carson, you're trying to hit these balls on that side. Every time that your team gets a ball past that set of cones, it's a point for your team. Okay? So in other words, you don't want any balls on your side.
Okay.
Okay? But remember this, if one does end up on your side, just leave it. So don't throw it back out here. Don't try and hit it back over. Once it passes the cones, I'll probably come get it out of your way, okay?
Yes.
Sound good? If you think you got it, give me 2 thumbs up. All right, looks like everybody's got it. I'm going to give you a number. I'm going to give you a number. I want you to hold it high as you can. It's going to be a 1 or a 2. Keep it up. Keep it up until I say no. 1. Hold up a 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. Good. 1. 2. Matthew. 1. 2. 1. Hayden. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2.
Am I 1 or 2?
1. Wrigley. 2. Nora. Okay. If you are a 1, do not touch any of the balls yet. Don't touch any equipment. You're on this side. So go ahead and go over there. If you are a 2, you're on this side. Don't touch any of the equipment. Twos are over here. Off the stage, please. Off the stage. All right. I'm going to remind you, Haley Ross, when the music starts, you can begin. When it stops, what do you do? When it stops, what do you do? That's right. Hey, twos, are you listening? When the music stops, what do you do? You freeze and you sit down, okay? Overhand throws. Yep, just like that. Remember that you cannot go inside the middle. You must stay on your side of the cones. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
What? I can't hear you.
Yeah!
Here we go. Hopefully. The music hasn't stopped yet. I tricked you.
No!
You gotta wait for the music. Hey, if the ball gets stuck in the middle, I'll go get it for you. Don't cross your cones. Back up, though. Stay back. Stay back.
When the morning comes, when we see what we've become. In the cold light of day, we're flaming the wind of the fire that we've begun. Every argument, every word we can't take back. 'Cause of the way it's happening, that we built on the way that the story ends. I want to change my mind. Let's just hope it right.
Listen. Some of us did not listen to instructions. Everybody have a seat. Sit down. Here's what I'm seeing. Kaylee Ross, look at me. You see these cones right here? Do you see them? If you're on this team, you have got to stay on this side of the cones. You should never come across. On this side, you should never come across your cones. If a ball gets stuck in the middle, I'll go get it for you, okay? Also, a lot of us are doing underhand. We're working on overhand throws today. So everybody, without throwing the ball, just stand up right where you are. Stand up right where you are. Come on, Hayden. Stand up, Carson. Stand up. I want you to show me. Stand just like this, with your hand up in the air, the hand that you throw with. Hold it up. Everybody's got to do it. When you throw, it should look like this. It should not look like this. We're not doing underhand. All right? We're throwing it like this. Let's see if we can get it this time. When the music starts, you can start.
Oh yeah.